Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the recording for skills at the rate 100 where for 100 days we are bringing for you 100 different speakers from all over the country.
The speaker is Rajendra Mithari and the topic is advanced Tally tips and tricks and AS implementation inside Tally.
So now, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Hello everyone, welcome to Skills at the Rate 100. Today is the 55th session and today's topic is very special and the speaker is equally very special and expert. The topic we all know very well in AS implementation inside Tally. And about the speaker Rajendra B. Mithari ji, I recently met him and from day one, I will not say day one, from moment one I became his fan. Absolutely amazing knowledge, in depth, every single you can say option or whatever it is available in Tally, he has by heart it. Not only this inside SQL or whatever you ask, he can say over the phone only. Sir, I have learned a lot from you from day one itself. And also I have already told and to the viewers also that sir, I was stuck in one tool. I'm making the fourth tool and with one line itself sir has solved my problem, one big problem amazingly. Okay, so Rajendra sir, thank you so much. Rajendra sir, about Rajendra sir is a highly experienced tele professional and the proprietor of Creative Sales and Services, an authorized tele service sales and development partner holding the distinction of 3-star sales and implementation tele certified partner. He is an expert in tele programming TDL and full code customization to meet business requirement. He is also the founder of Creative Institute of Education, an authorized tele-education partner that provides training to professional bodies like ICI and various major colleges. So sir, very much privileged that you have accepted our invitation and very much excited sir. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So first one, thanks for inviting me. And my first question, sir, is it still in English or continues in Hindi or mix?
You can do mix, sir. It's always like
Okay,
that only. It's you can
okay.
do
So
mix.
few of them are maybe from out of
Yes, sir.
Maharashtra. Yeah,
Yes. So
thank you.
you can keep maximum part in English,
English,
but
yeah.
थोड़ा बहुत बीच में हिंदी it's okay,
Okay,
sir.
okay, no issue.
Maximum part in
Yeah,
English.
yes,
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 sir.
thank you. So the topic itself now is nicely attracted. It's like accounting standards, but it's now it's called as INDIS, INDS. But few concepts we must know in accounting standards. Those are useful for in real time of tally accounting. Let's take one example one by one. So this is the first one, which is we say accounting standard 2. So we know every auditor or any CA is knowing about the standard, and we just say that is it followed or not. But can we implement few accounting standards in Tally by default? So this is my favorite one. See, there are few disclosures and there are few implementable. Okay, so uh, I don't know what is the time I have, 1 hour or 2 hour, whatever. But I think 2, 3, 4 is at least we can implement in Tally in the time. So first one is valuation of inventory. One person is asking me in last few days, a CA, whether can we allocate cost, attribute cost to the inventory. Now it is having two types of cost. One is which is charged by that supplier in the invoice. Just take one example of transport charges charged by the supplier in itself the purchase invoice. So this is the one case. Second case is after purchase is done, someone is sending me transport charges separately by the separate invoice. So supplier is saying that transport is not paying by myself, himself, and it should be paid by you, means me as a buyer. Then there are two invoices. One is goods purchased and second is service purchased as a transporter. Now the question is, as per accounting standards, my inventory value should be impacted whether it may be reduced or it may be added. So discount is there, it should be impacted my inventory. Transport charges is there, it should be increased my cost of purchase. So this is the accounting standard 2. So let's start with that example. Just I am showing one ledger here. alter a ledger, transport charges. Okay, transport on purchases. Now let's take one example of purchase. I will try to cover in minimum time so that we can discuss more on additional tools. That is also possible. So here is the buyer or supplier, anyone you can select. I am not getting in detail. Items are there. Let's, for your understanding, I can also create a fresh item. So old value should not be impacted. So I am just adding here new demo item and it is in quantity. Accept 10 quantity, 100 rupees, 1000. Okay. So this is my purchase account, any purchase account. And just I am adding one more item, new item 2. Save. So forget about GST. So GST is not our, it is a normal part now. So it is not a big issue for us. So how to add GST and how to implement, that is our normal part. Now this is the interesting part. Let's see, 6,000 rupees is the material cost, and next part is sending me invoice with 700 as a transport charges. 6,700 total credit to the party. I'm just accepting and pass the entry. Let's see this entry. Let's see this entry in daybook itself on 31st March. See here 6,700. Shift enter. So purchase account is debited by 6,700. See, the interesting part is, so purchase account is debited by 6,700. If I am going to press enter here, Tally will show me 6,000 separately, 700 separately. Let's see stock valuation of this item. So first I am showing you there is no any impact to the transport charges account debit. So there is no any transport charges account is debited. Even I can show you ledger, display account book ledger, transport of purchases. See, this is not that entry. Whatever we have passed now, this is something else. Okay. Here is no any purchase entry. Even though we have, it is selected in the purchase entry. Now see the stock voucher, stock ledger, inventory book, stock item, this one, and see what happens. Quantity is 10 and the value is 1116.67. But actually you can see purchase cost is 1000. सो तबीयत थोड़ा सा मेरा नरम है तो थोड़ा आवाज आएगा नहीं, तो आप बीच में बोल सकते हैं. तो यहाँ पे 7,000 is attributed among two items. How it is attributed? 7,000 divided by 6,000, 700 divided by 6,000 into 1,000, then into 5,000. सो 700 रुपया एट्रीब्यूट हो गया इन्वेंट्री के ऊपर. ऑटोमेटिकली माय प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस इज परफेक्टली मेंटेन्ड एज पर अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड 2. Case 1, this is case 1. So you can see another item also, it is impacted by 503. Basic value is 5,000 and attributed cost is 503. Now question is that how to set up this type of configuration. So all ledgers, please make note of this configuration. All ledgers, those are impacting to my inventory. All expenses, all incomes, all discounts. See here what accounting standard 2 is saying. Purchase price, import duties, freights and handlings, non-refundable taxes. Let's say sales is charged by someone, so it is not applicable, not eligible to take input tax credit. In that case, may be possible that suppose I am purchasing some additional material which is a block in block credit. That is also possible. So trade discounts are normally not accounted separately. We can take that case also. Direct labor, so that is also possible. You are purchasing some material with labor. So suppose paint is there and painting charges is there in the invoice. Now question is that whether to charge on paint or not, or whether to treat all full invoice as expenditure. So these types of scenarios always there in normal accounting. So you have to understand which cost you have to attribute on the particular item. So configuration, how to configure in the ledger, more details. This is one time task. Please note, this is one time task for one ledger. What you have to do here? Here you can type see here, allow cost allocation for stock item. This option always set as no. You have to set this yes. And mostly important is appropriation is important. Actually, there are two concepts. Cost allocation, we can take another separate topic for cost allocation. I am just covering in the accounting standard 2. Okay. One is appropriation. You have to search here appropriation. See here. Appropriation. कोई कंफ्यूजन हो इसलिए मैं रिपीट करता हूं. कॉस्ट अलोकेशन जो अभी हमने सर्च किया उसका एक अलग वर्क है. अब हम जो देख रहे हैं अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड 2 इम्प्लीमेंटेशन, where I have to add this additional charges to the stock item. I have to reduce stock value by discount or trade discount or any other schemes. So these types of settings are in appropriation method. So here you have to select and say here appropriate by value. So there is another method appropriate by quantity. Okay, so I can just show you another method also. See here, appropriation of value. Now we can add here one more ledger, Ultra C. Let's see courier charges. Courier charges, and here I am saying appropriate by quantity, because courier charges always we know it is depending on size, weight. It is not on quantity based. Okay, let's see appropriate by quantity and add here 1000. Now magically what happens in Tally at the backend, 1000 will be allocated among these two items depending on the quantity. So in the case of 700, 700 divided by 6000, because it is appropriate by value. Now 1000 divided by 35, 1000 divided by 35, and it will be calculated cost for one item into 10 numbers into 25 numbers. So this way. So select Control A. Now see the cost. So the cost is 25 numbers item is having 6297. So this way your stock statement is maintained by as per AS2. See here. Now it is very easy. You can directly do anything by this way. Let's see, you want to make some trade discount ledger. Okay, so here I can say as per value GST. Only I am just avoiding GST setup, and here I am saying 10% discount received on the invoice. So don't 600 is okay, no problem. So amount should be different. Now if I save this, see the value now 5797. Everything automatically done, 100% followed as per standards given. See here, all standards is followed. Okay, this is the case 1 where I have charges or discounts charged by the supplier in same invoice. This is the first case. Okay, now take us another case. Let's see new item 2, 25 pieces. Okay, and someone is sending me one insurance charges. service bill or inspection charges or testing charges, lab charges, loading unloading charges separately. It is not part of invoice. Means I am not paying this amount to the supplier. I am paying to another vendor. Okay. In that case, what happens? What we have to do? See here, as we know control H, accounting invoice, we can take here bill numbers and by any cash or any what you want. And here in expenses ledger. So what you have to do configuration, I will show you. Just a minute. Let's see sundry expenditure. Okay. It may be loading charges, it may be handling charges, it may be cleaning charges, whatever, cold storage charges to keep that material in a proper storage. That is also possible. So let's see here, 2600 charges are coming. And what you have to set here in this ledger, particular expenditure ledger, we have to configure that inventory values are affecting. So in more detail, type here inventory values are affected. And here is the second option, inventory values are affected. Yes. Save. So I want to actually avoid GST. Okay, forget it. No issue. Just a minute. So this is actually completely separate task. So I've just created one more ledger with setup. Sorry, indirect not required. Direct expenses. And here, please make sure that it should be not considered here as a value and quantity. It should be not applicable. Okay, because it is not an inventory invoice. It is item invoice. And here is the option where you can say inventory values are affected. And yes, this should be stored. If it is not stored, one window will not coming there. So that is very important. Alter a ledger, sundry expenditure, that should be stored. More details. Yeah, now it is done. Bill number, cash or credit, whatever you can take. And sundry expenditure. Inventory values are affected, that window is not coming.
सर डायरेक्ट इनकम लिखा है आपने
Array,
I was
sorry.
about to say income it's written.
Sorry. Again, I think that will remove. Yeah. No, that window should become here. And I think one purchase account, just a minute. One purchase account is there. Sundry expenses. One option is there. Okay, we will check that also. No issue. But at the end, I will show you one entry is there. Display inventory book. Which ledger it is set up done. I can show you. Demo. Yeah, this one. Sorry. I'm selecting purchase. Okay. So this way. Because it is not credited to the party, it is paying to the cash. Even though it is a paying to the cash, sorry, someone is drawing here. So here you can see item is selected here. So for the transportation charges or any sundry expenditure charges, if you pass a payment entry, it is going to select, allowing you to select stock items, and don't select here quantity. That is very important. If you select here quantity, that will make you a trouble, because inventory is affected by value. I am not purchasing again that quantity. See, I got this problem in 2 3 manufacturing companies. What they have done, once they have purchased 100 quantity of one item, and again one invoice is received from the labor supplier for same item, same quantity, 100 quantity, again they are putting here 100. So stock will be increased by quantity. It should not be increased by quantity, it should be increased by only value. So that is very important. To you have to charge only value on the inventory. Okay, so these two important aspects we have to know. When you are paying to a party any amount, any transport, any labor, ability charges, loading, uploading, that can be appreciated, allocated. And when party is going to charge you on in the invoice, same invoice, that is also going to charge. So AS2 is normally regarding by about this. Now we can take, and also in question answers we can do some more exercise. Let's finish our content first. AS2 is, AS3 is actually not required to show. There are two, we know cash flow, fund flow, there are two statements, and these are by default given by Tally from very starting versions. Okay, cash flow, fund flow is there. And but we, one of cash flow, fund flow statement, there is one two methods. Okay, one method is there only available, and here cash flow projection is also available. So that is not our current topic, but just please understand, you can use cash flow projections also, we can take in somewhere else. But cash flow, fund flow is directly available in Tally system, but you have to just, you have to do some configurations. So suppose display cash flow is there, and you are watching for the year, for the year, then you can put here F12, and you can show you can enable here that whether you want vertical cash flow percentages like this. Okay, because it is required in new system that it should be vertical. And here you can, if you are in fund flow, then you can see there are some options, and you can take here uh, some additional settings, show with working capital. So that options are also available, but you have to just search here, change view, see at the bottom working capital is available. Okay, so wait, here is the something block spot, I'm just putting at the top. Yeah, see your working capital. So there are few options based of value, and these all you can just change your views, and as per your requirement you can check vertical and horizontal like this way. So this is not a big topic, I have to not take more time on that. Now AS9 is also there, revenue recognition. So in revenue recognition we know what is my demand. I want whether my sales is not in leakage position, my sales is not going to hamper by any material delivery. Let's take an example, मेरा मटेरियल चला गया, मेरा बिल नहीं बन रहा है, तो मटेरियल चला गया पता कैसे चलेगा सिस्टम को. So you can just pass your delivery challenge entries, the system should be there. If you know, let's take one example, I want to pass one delivery entry, delivery note entry, and I have to just sell that material. Okay, so let's take one example, I am just altering a voucher type, delivery note, and just I am going slightly fast, because this voucher type is inactive, I have to just press here yes. Now it is activated. Same way you can do for receipt note, that is normal part, just inside of the voucher, alter F8. F8 is the sale, alter F8 is the delivery note, control F8 is the sale order. So here you can take buyer, any buyer, I will just selecting. Okay, no orders. So order is mostly tracked in delivery note tracked in the sale invoice. I will take only one example, item 2. Now here is the tracking number. So that is very important, how you are going to track this DC. Suppose your challan number is DC1, you can type here DC1 and enter, that is possible. Otherwise 1 2 3 4 is also possible. Okay, order number is not given. Now I am selling 6 quantity, and I don't know rate of purchase, so alter yes I can press. See here, when you are passing any entry, press alter yes. Alter yes will show you the stock period of that item, whether you are in the batch allocation team, batch allocation form or order form. Alter yes. Now I know the cost is 200 at that time. Okay. Now I am putting here 300. Okay. This is my purchase cost actually for comparison. Now here is the sales account, and again I am not entering in GST. It's not our current topic. Now let's see profit and loss account or balance sheet. Here, one setting is there in F11. You have to set one option integrate account with inventory yes. If integrate account with inventory is not set to yes, then what happens? Your integration of delivery notes and your integration of financial accounts, material account and financial accounts is not integrated. So always put this option integrate accounts with inventory yes. Okay. Now in sales, suppose you are putting no. What happens? I will show you. I am putting here no, integrate account with inventory. What happens? Normal sales is there. Normal sales and stock should be entered by user by hand. So he can put his stock 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, whatever he want. So in F11, you have to put here yes. And you can see here sales also there and sales bill to make also there, and which is in bold by default. It means my revenue of material which is delivered to the customer, but invoice is not paid, commercial invoice we are saying, उसका commercial invoice नहीं बना तो टैली ऐसे दिखाता रहेगा. So people are normally coming with us tally support teams that I want to remove this. Why I should remove this? This is leakage of your income. There are two cases. One is mistakenly you have selected wrong tracking number, or second one is after proper tracking someone is altered your invoice number. So in that case tally is showing you this report, goods delivered but bill not made. So these materials are delivered already, profit and loss impacted because your stock is outward. Now stock quantity is reduced, already your stock is showing after deducting this quantity. So tally is showing you stock is reduced, so book your income. Same way here you can see purchase bill to come means goods received in my books, stock is increased, so you are claiming income side but you are not debiting to a expenditure side. So tally is showing this line always. So how to remove or resolve this issue? So you have to just make what you say sale invoice. So I just entering on that and saying the party which is the party demo party, and nothing to make in copy in your memory. You have to just pass sale entry and here select your demo party. Tally will show you the pending challenge. Select the pending challenge, control A, and sorry, delivery note 31st March. And here actually item should be automatically, oh sorry, item will come automatically. It should be account item invoice. Sorry. What happens when we passed some entries previously, those are account invoice. Now we are in item invoice. Here you can select demo party, select delivery challenge, control A. See, item is automatically selected, quantity is selected, rate is selected, also tracking is selected. So everything is automatically selected. You have to just save and control A. Now you can see profit and loss is not going to show you sale bill to make. It is blank. So if your revenue is going to lag because of your bills are not passed, so please understand the concept. The large companies, we can take name also, Kirloskal Engine, so John Deere, Tafe Motors. These peoples are closing their financial year accounting concept, accounting entries on 25th March of every year, 5 days before 31st March, so that they are not interested to take more material and financial entry will be passed in next year. So they are not interested in that. So they are closing all materials invoices should be come before 31st March, and this A should not be impacted. So we always listen about these type of sentences from users that this company is not taking any material from us on 31st March or 30 March. Okay, so that is the issue there, and they want to clear their invoices as per their goods. Now, next one we can say segment wise reporting. So, segment wise reporting, we know what we want. Let's see, there are two types of segments, I think, business wise, operation wise. So, but I am not going in theory. I just want to tell you how you can do that solutions. One is, भाई मेरा अगर कंस्ट्रक्शन का बिजनेस है, मेरी 5 साइट चल रही है, तो मुझे साइट वाइज प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस चाहिए, बस सिंपल. अगर मेरे पास दो बिजनेसेस है, आई हैव टू बिजनेसेस, वन इज ट्रेडिंग, वन इज मैन्युफैक्चरिंग. ऑल्सो आई हैव one commission agent working as a commission agent. So I have three type of segments in my businesses. So how I can segregate gross profit, net profit, expenditures, incomes, everything as per segments. So that is very simple, but we are not watching. This accounting standard is also implemented in Tally automatically. Okay, we assume that it is only theory, but it is practical. Actually, see, whenever I am passing here entries, you must see here. Here is a cost center class or cost center is already given. So nothing to do, but only one addition you have to do. See, let's take one example. This is my CC1. CC1 is my branch 1. It is my unit 1. It may be my wholesale department. You can say whatever, manufacturing unit, trading unit, and service unit. Okay. So, any type of purchase and sales or payment and receipt or GV or debit note, credit note you are passing, you can select here proper unit, proper business segment. Select here the segment. CC1 is my segment, control A. I will just move to the another entry, and here I am saving control, sorry, unit 2, CC2. That's it. One more interesting part is there. You can also create purchase vouchers for unit 1, segment 1, purchase for segment 3, purchase for segment 4. Because please understand that depending on your PAN number, income tax return should be filed. A proprietor having 4 businesses, hotel industry also there, cloth industry also there, he is involved in multiple trades, but PAN number will be the same. In that case, if he is eligible for tax audit and any other eligibility criteria of accounting standards, then he must have to maintain his profit and loss account with segments. So normally people are doing separate accounting for different companies, and again they are merging in a group company, or they are import exporting data in a common company. So that is very tricky and difficult part. So why should not we using this type of logics? Suppose CC1 and CC2 are my two departments. How to segregate? Just open profit and loss account and filter here. Suppose you want 1, 2, and 3 all. Okay, there is another solution, but I will show you first one. So here I can use apply filter and CC1 group voucher CC-1. That's it. So CC1 profit and loss account having only purchase, and closing stock is common. So that is already obviously common. You can disable from integrate accounts. Okay. Then if I want apply filter for CC2, that is CC2 account. That's it. And there is one more report, display statement of account cost center. Here you have to move in the cost center breakup. Take any one first time, Alt F1, and here is the button auto column. In auto column, second option is cost centers. If you want total, set here total, yes. Now see, left side is the ledger entries, group wise ledger entries. Right side is the total cost, and again two columns are there, CC1, CC2. This is your segment 1, segment 2. That's it. So what happens? Suppose we are in the condition that we have multiple costs. And see, this is demo data. I have not entered for any all, vouchers. See here, there are few entries are, see, So it may be possible that one entry there, two entry may be there, three entry may be there. So it is not purposefully entered. This is the data. I just want to show you how you can segregate segments and how you are going to say to the CA or how you can say to the client both way that AS is followed or data is available. So balance sheet also you can segregate. Okay. So better solution is display statement of account cost center is available, cost center breakup, select any one and you can just make it as auto column. That's it. Auto column cost center. One more thing I was just forgetted to show in the AS2 in that time also. So people are asking us about this is my profit and loss account. This is a valuation whatever given by Tally. But I want by FIFO method, I want by some other methods. So you can directly change valuation methods from here. Right side is the button, valuation method. You can select here any method, LIFO method, perpetual method, any method. But suppose I want to see profit and loss account with all valuations. LIFO, FIFO, first in, first out, last in, first out, perpetual, any average cost, average price. Just click right side button auto column, and there is the option this one stock valuation methods. Enter it and see profit and loss account with defaults. Default means whatever settings given in the stock each stock item, whatever settings given in the each stock item, it is default. Then FIFO, first one is the FIFO. You can see your title FIFO, LIFO annual, all methods are there. So because of my data is not having so much transactions, one or two transactions, so valuation is same. But if you have any data with you, you can just click here auto column and select stock valuation here. And one more query also I got from many manufacturers, because inventory is always impacted. Inventory is always you can say difficult और बहुत trouble वाला issue होता है manufacturers के लिए. So there is a problem. Suppose I am a trader, then I am purchasing material and selling the material. So that is not having a big issue. But I manufacture. I am sending my material to some job workers, receiving material from other persons to me for job work purpose. So material in out is there. But whether that material is my property, that is also question. In stock summary, you can see all material is there. But all material is my property. Whether these all material I have to show in my stock statement. It may be possible that this item is not purchased by me. This is received from third party for any purpose, quality checking, or you can say testing material, you can say sample material. So damaged material, you can whatever, any purpose, job work purpose. So that is possibility that other parties are also sending me material on the basis of temporary job work basis, and after 1 or 2 days they are taking it back. In that case, there is option. I'm just showing you the option because it's again not part of AS, but it is related with your valuation. So here you can create godowns when you or obviously parties are created as a godown. I am just showing you one option. Suppose it is the party XYZ. Okay. So on godown creation window, you have to press here F12, and here is the option. Last one, enable third party stock details. Enable this, and one option is given by Tally. There are two options: our stock with third party or third party stock with us. If you say our stock with third party, then that material is also part of my stock statement. And if you say third party stock with me, then that is also applicable. That will now consider for your stock statement. And on stock summary, what you have to do, at the right side, there is option basis of value. And here you can see Tally is giving you our stock with us and third party. मेरा मटेरियल जो मेरे पास है और मेरे बाहर के पार्टी के पास है, वो दोनों ही मेरी प्रॉपर्टी है. सो डिफॉल्ट ऑप्शन इज दिस. बट इफ यू वांट टू सी third party stock with me, so then this option you have to select. So this is very nice feature given by Tally when you are in manufacturing industry or multiple process industry or job or process industry. Then you have to enable this type of options. Okay. So next one is, so related party. I think someone is already covered in last session. So related party is not having a big issue. You have to just enable related party. It is by default given by Tally in analysis, data analysis. Here are, we can say, master configuration, related party. So I will just go slow. Wait. See here, display, analysis, data analysis. Right side is the button my master configuration. Select related party, and which party is your related party. Let's take one example. We make some entries to buyer, demo party, I think so. Press here enter. Is it related party? Yes. Which relation we have? Blood. Let's see whatever. And also I think this party have some entries. Yes. And he is director or wife or husband. Nothing to do. Just you have to enable which party have which relation. Enable that. Escape, escape, escape. And here in data analysis, sorry, in voucher verification, see here related party transactions are 8. 8. Enter. And there are two parties. Enter. And Tally is showing you all related information for the party. So no need to do something different, grouping and etc. Related party system is already given in Tally. So that I am not taking this is for very much time. But I will just include some additional things which is related with this. So one question I have students also asking on group, that for section 145 of income tax act, you have to say, let's take one example of profit and loss account. Suppose this purchase is included with GST and this sales is included with GST, then there is no impact on my profit and loss account, because stock is also in that case coming with including GST. So the meaning of the 145 is the same. If you are including all taxes in your purchase and all taxes in your sales, then whether profit will be changed or not. So answer is no, because when purchase is including GST, I am not taking any ITC in that case, and I am not charging any say GST to party. So everything is included in revenue accounts. It will be automatically says that all inventory which is lying in my stock is also having GST impact. So the statement is only you have to prove. It is not a real practice, because GST Act says you have to charge GST separately. If you want input tax credit, you have to take it as a separate ledgers. So in both case, we are not going to merge your GST on purchase and sale and tax stock. But क्वेश्चन इज दैट हमें प्रूव करना है कि मेरे स्टॉक में जितना कितना जीएसटी ऐड हो सकता है, मुझे बस स्टॉक स्टेटमेंट दिखाना है. In that case, few CAs are asking us, what is my total stock if I added GST on these items. So this item may be having 5%, this is 12%, this is 18%, maybe different GST rates. And items may be, now I have 4 items. It is possible that you have 1000, 2000 items. So one by one you cannot add your GST in stock valuation. So just I told one trick also, and I also share one file also. I will just show you what I have given. I have given one command. Just a minute. I have given one command. Not bad. सॉरी सी इवेंट डेस्कटॉप, सॉरी डेस्कटॉप के ऊपर सी इवेंट, इसके अंदर स्टॉक का एक कमांड देके रखा हुआ है. ओके, या आई थिंक हियर, नो, just a minute, I have to download from my group. Just I have given one notepad to the only one command is there. You can run that and your solution is there. See here, your skill command I have shared. Okay. Yeah, download. See, this is the command. I am just pasting in the tally. Control N, calculator panel, Control V, and enter. Finish. What it is going to show you: item name, item ka group, GST rate, quantity, net value, whatever the stock is there actually. Then what is GST? 9,180 into 17. Then basic value plus GST 10,281. That's it. सो पहले आइटम का नाम, ग्रुप, जीएसटी रेट क्या है, क्वांटिटी कितना है, वैल्यू कितना है, उसके बाद जीएसटी कितना आएगा वैल्यू के ऊपर, और ये दोनों को मर्ज करके वैल्यू कितना आएगा. सो दिस इज अ सिंपल कमांड आई हैव गिवन. सो दैट विल बी solving your 145 section requirement. So that is also available. So I am just closing
One
with,
minute, Rajendra sir. In that command, you had just taken integrated text. So if
yeah,
GST, SGST is there, so this code need to be modified accordingly, correct?
no, not required.
So it
See,
will take all the tax GST का
no,
मतलब.
see what happens.
हाँ.
फर्स्ट कंडीशन क्या है कि जीएसटी रेट्स आर डिफाइंड ओनली इन आईजीएसटी एक्ट.
Understood, understood.
करेक्ट.
Got it,
एंड
got it.
या
Then
करेक्ट.
disagree है. हाँ, हमने हमें तो
या
परसेंटेज से ही मतलब है, वो फिर जीएसटी एसजीएसटी से मतलब.
करेक्ट, कौन सा भी हो, और अल्टर के अंदर
हाँ.
या सो
Got
दैट
it, got
ऑल.
it. I got the
या
answer. Thank you.
थैंक यू. So you have to mention your GST rates here, not required to set C and yes. That's it. So this command is actually saying only a SQL command. Select and the parameters are given. Only mathematical calculation I have done here to just teach my few students and my few ODBC integrators that you can also calculate your methods directly like this: closing stock into IGST rate divided by 100. So that is again closing stock plus closing stock into IG stated by 100. So this is very nicely elaborated by Tally in help document also, and you have to just, but this is not elaborated by Tally. This you have to make by your practice. Okay, so and you can calculate something here, inclusive tax and these types. One last I will share here some additional things. Suppose suppose people are having some inventories and selling with including GST. So I just was trying for that. That was not actually solution, but I found few clients are doing this way. But one thing you have to suggest your customer, and one setting I will show if time permits. Then I will show one setting also. This is very important. I found few peoples are not going to charge GST separately because customers are just उसको चिल्ला रहे भाई, जीएसटी मत लगाओ, जीएसटी मत लगाओ. Customers are not happy with GST. Okay, so what happens, they are just doing this way, and what we can do on that case. See, let's take one this example. Let's take one 5 here. Suppose 1,000 is already including with GST. Let's take one example. 1,000 rupees already having GST impact, and the customer is not going to charge here separately. Here, still we can create our GSTR one. How is that is possible? I'm just showing plus manually. Then I'm going to set automation. Okay, here when you are entering 1,000 here, okay, you can modify it. Suppose I'm not going in calculation, I'm just putting here some values. Okay, and here let's see IGST or CGST is there this way. So people are doing these settings also, and I am just showing you how they are doing that setting. And now you can see, suppose IGST is there, and if the party is Maharashtra, okay, I will do CGST, proper CGST of that invoice. Let's see 1,000. I want to show you one logic those are using. Let's take one example of what is CGST and what is SGST on that item. So it is 25, 25. That means 50. Okay. So what I am doing, I'm just removing this. And here, what I am doing, here 50. So 950 is there. Okay. And CGST 25, SGST 25. And I'm just saving this invoice. Let's see what happens. Control P for customer end without GST. See, no GST is there. Customer happy, seller happy. Let's take example of GSTR 1. Invoice date is 31st March. Okay. So display statutory GST GSTR 1 31st March. Okay. I think GST number is wrong or something else. That mistake is not in calculation. You will find that. See here. It is a mismatch between
सर
expected
आपने
amount.
1000 पे 25 की ना और फिर बेस वैल्यू
Ah,
आपने
sorry.
1000 ही
Yeah. So this is why 1000 plus, and that is maybe what should be a value?
तो आप
One
1050 कर दीजिए ना ग्रॉस वैल्यू
1050. This one.
हाँ या
Okay. And here 950
नहीं
plus
वो 1000 रखो
1000. Yeah.
हाँ बाकी का वो इट विल टेक केयर
Yeah.
हाँ
So that value I have taken. Okay.
हाँ हाँ
Yeah. Correct. So party GST and yeah, said yeah.
नीचे
See, you
वाला
can see here
हाँ
25. See that
हाँ
what happens.
बाइफरकेशन इट इज पिकिंग अप
Yeah, bifurcation. I just want to focus
I
on the
understood the
point.
purpose that
Purpose is
why
that
it's not shown on the bill. Printed bill doesn't
yeah.
show the GST, but it will take care your GSTR one because
So
on the back end it is getting
uh,
apportioned. But this is manual. Now, sir will teach us how to do it is
correct.
automatic.
Yeah. So what happens once one data is coming with me, they are saying no GST charge in the data, but GST one is perfectly coming. So how they are going to do this? So just I want to show you how people are doing this, and nothing is difficult here. You have to just see what I am doing. I am just altering the voucher type, uh, altering the voucher type sales. Okay. And what they are doing either in accounting allocation here or or just a minute. I am just putting here no or here in the class. They are using class. Suppose GST class is there. And what they are doing here, they are setting their ledgers. Let's take one example. Here is the option in F12. So that is hidden option. You can see set accounting allocation for stock item. This is the option. Always set here no. Enable this. Okay. And here you can see they are doing by this way. So suppose ledger name is there. Okay. And you are going to change your percentages. So 85%. So something is calculation there, 86.4, whatever is there. This way. And suppose my company having only 5% GST rate. So I can do by this way. 95 and 5% for 2.5 CGST, 2.5 GST by this way. Okay. So this type of settings they are doing. And this way we think about how they are working on this type of calculations. Okay. So please understand this is not TDL, it is by default in Tally. So that question is also coming in valuation task. So I just added this. Yeah. So now we can move on questions. Already it's 1 hour and above. So I want to ask some questions. If any have doubts, then we can do it.
Anyone having any doubts? Two, three things sir has shown. Some of them are really, really wonderful. And really. Yes, you can unmute yourself, Swapnilji.
Sir, my question would be that you show automatic voucher creation bifurcation of GST.
Hmm.
So whatever the bifurcation 2.5 you show there, and originally flat rate is there somewhere else. So sir, what is the major difference in this kind of thing, sir. I would like to know, sir.
ओके, डिफेंस मतलब आप चाहते हैं कि अगर डिपार्टमेंट पूछे तो क्या हम डिपेंड कर सकते हैं ऐसे?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir.
Yeah. See, first thing is the retailer is selling on MRP basis. So already it is selling on MRP. Let's take one example of Colgate paste is purchased. So it is already on MRP 10 rupees. So no one is given you 9.9 and 1 rupees the GST separately. So it is on MRP basis. When you are selling MRP already including with GST. So that is the one difference. And also it is possible that suppose they are selling to B2C. So what happens? If I am not selling to my B2B customers, say separately GST is required for ITC. So my person is that customer is not getting any ITC, then why it is compulsory for that buyer, a seller? So that is the only difference. And what they will do, they will say pay your liability. Okay, but what we can say, this is already MRP. So why should I pay above than MRP? That is the difference.
Okay.
Okay.
Any more
Anyone?
doubts?
Sir, I have a question with regard to cost centers.
Yeah.
So my question is that we allocate all expenses, we can allocate incomes and expenses to cost centers, but whenever we pull up, say, cost center based reports, or we filter cost center in PNL, the stock gets segregated to cost center. Is that possible?
Yeah, that is also possible. You just watch my one video job costing. Okay, on also or it is available on Tally webinars for CA Connect. So what happens? The concept I am just showing you. First, you have to enable job costing. Job costing. Okay, and when you are enabling this, see on the screen. When you are enabling this, what happens? In go down, see, so cost center is part of accounting master and accounting vouchers, and godown is a part of inventory masters and inventory vouchers. Okay, now both can collaborate. Means suppose in alter godown, if you have option that this godown is for which job, what's you can say, which for cost center. So godown A mapped with cost center A. In that case,
So what you're suggesting is like a workaround. It is not directly linked, but if I set up go downs to reflect the cost center, then I can filter the cost center
no,
and
no,
the go down for
no,
storage.
no. See here. Allow storage of go down. I am just saying here yes. This option is coming now because I am enabling in F11. So set yes here. Okay. Now Tally is asking you. See here. Tally is asking you which go down, which cost center you want to map here. Okay. But why the cost center is not coming here? Because here in cost center you are not saying this is used for job work. So in F12 you can set here job costing yes, and set here yes, this cost center is useful for job costing. Okay, actually this is a huge topic, you can see on the video, but I am just telling you shortcut in short time. Here you can now go in the go down and set here. See, now CC1 is coming. Now what happens? CC1 is a cost center which is mapped with party XYZ go down. Now by this way you can filter your profit and loss account. That is possible. Okay, try this. Is something is there I can do for you? We will also do that.
Right, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, there is video actually on Tally webinars, job costing and project costing. Separately, this is happened in only project based accounting or A17, you can say segment based. So you
Right.
can watch that video.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone having any more doubts? I think no. I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Suppose through some Python script or maybe Excel, I am extracting the groups. Suppose I am giving SQL. Mainly my doubt is when we are extracting the SQL thing. So I am extracting the balance of one group. Suppose sundry debtors. Now sundry debtors when I am extracting, then all the ledger group I am getting. Sorry, ledger balance. Now problem is that inside sundry debtor there is suppose a local debtor also, there is ledger also, and another group also.
Subgrouping.
Subgrouping, yes, exactly,
Yeah.
subgrouping. So
Hmm.
now my script, what should I write that it should fetch the ledger as well as any ledger in the subgroups.
Yeah.
It is not
So
coming directly, sir.
no, no. Okay. So first condition is you are using dollar parent. Okay. So
Okay.
you can use parent of parent again, or you can use dollar primary parent. So parent is nothing but in the ledger whatever you are given here is the parent.
Hmm.
Okay. Suppose you are giving here local debtors.
Hmm.
So currently local debtors is parent of this ledger. And when
Yes.
you are fetching in SQL or any Python, it is fetching this value local debtors.
Hmm.
But you are saying and sundry debtors, you want sundry debtors.
Hmm.
So what you have to do, you have to make sure one method is there, dollar primary parent or something. Okay, base parent, yeah, primary parent. Okay, I will give you that method. So
Okay.
that is the method which will show you group of group. Means the only 26 27 groups are there. Those
Hmm.
are fetching in that particular group.
Okay. But what I want, I hope it once again I will say if you have if any confusion is there, simply I am
Yeah, yeah.
typing sundry debtor. I want that all the ledger and the
Hmm.
ledger in that subgroup of sundry
Hmm.
debtor should also come.
Yeah, that will come. That will come.
Okay.
Okay. And
Okay.
one from my side also, I am just sharing with all participants. I think there are 50, approx 50, 51. So I just because of the group का भी subject है इसलिए मैं यहाँ पे बताना चाहता हूँ कि suppose in the case of profit and loss account, suppose this is profit and loss account and this is my indirect expenditures. These are my indirect expenditures. And suppose you want bank charges as a separate group. Okay, but that should be shown as like this. It should not be under indirect expenditure. So there is an option also given by Tally, and one indexing option is also given by Tally. You can just create here cost of finance list example, cost of finance, and do here primary. Don't select any group, do here primary. And here Tally is asking you the four pillars of our golden rules. So here select expenditures. Okay. And again, do one thing. So is it impacting your gross profit? Yes, no, you can do it. And here is the option F12. In F12 or more details, you can enable indexing. INDEX. Sorry. Yeah. Group should be created first. Group is created under expenses. Okay. And again on the group, suppose in F12 I am showing here somewhere index option should be there. Breakup, says index. And if you give index of 1, suppose you want to give index of position, sorry, index ne position of index. Suppose the option is enabled, yes. And here is the last option at the bottom. Suppose you give here 1, accept. Now you can see the cost of finance will be appear on the top of indirect expenditure. So this way, main groups, otherwise what happens, indirect expenditure have multiple groups and instead of that you have to enter. So that is not required. You can do any indexing of any, even suppose this is now ABCD, salary is below the computer repairs. So I want salary at first position. So control enter and give the position of first. See here, give the position of first. So sorry, it is 1000. I have to give here first. Okay. So see, salary is first now, and this is
So
automatically
many
second.
tricks are there, sir.
Yeah. Now what happens? People start doing by this way. They are doing this one dash salary, so it will automatically appears first. So
Oh.
that is not required. It is very simple trick.
Yes, Gaurav.
राजेंद्र सर आज का आना सफल हुआ. I was never knowing this what is index implies, you know. So, Lokesh, thank you for wonderful this session, and you are doing good job. It's very important, you know.
Yeah, yes,
ये
yes,
आज
ma'am.
तक ये पता ही नहीं था कि दिस इज द इम्प्लीकेशन एंड यू कैन सी. ये तो अभी खुद का ही आप खुद ही प्रोग्राम लिख सकते हो. आप अपने हिसाब से ग्रुप बना सकते हो प्राइमरी जैसे आपको प्रेजेंट करना है वैसे.
Yeah.
इट्स अमेजिंग.
Right.
सर थैंक यू वेरी मच.
No issue. And schedule 3, we know the problem of struggling of schedule 3. Schedule 3 is not there in Tally, but at least you can create your own group and do this way. That is possible.
आपने तो उल्टा और आसान कर दिया लाइफ को। कभी कभी वही होता है, मैं और लोकेश भी बात करते हैं कि पता है सॉल्यूशन, पर वो कहाँ कहाँ यूज कर सकते हैं वो यूज केस भी पता होना चाहिए।
हाँ, प्राइम उसका क्या यूज होगा। ओके।
Okay, Gaurav
यस।
ji has one down. Gaurav ji, you can just unmute
अनम्यूट।
yourself. Gaurav Goenka ji.
सर,
यस
आप
सर।
इतना चीज जो बता दिए ना, इतना तो हम लोग को भी नहीं मालूम है, तो क्लाइंट का अकाउंटेंट से कैसे एक्सपेक्ट करें?
सी
इतना तो
सी
टैली चलाना ही नहीं आता। कहीं ऐसा कोई मैनुअल है क्या जहाँ से हम लोग पढ़ के भी समझ सके? तो क्लाइंट का स्टाफ को
एक
एजुकेट करना जरूरी है।
एक सिंपल ट्रिक बताता हूँ वो कैसे करना है। सिंपल ट्रिक ये है कि आपको एक डेमो, हर क्लाइंट को बताना है कि आप अपना एक डेमो डेटा बनाओ और जहां जहां कुछ दिखे वहां पे क्लिक करके देखो क्या होता है। मेनी टाइम्स वी आर सर्चिंग समवेयर, आई थिंक द डेवलपर्स आल्सो फॉरगेटेड वेयर दे आर गिवन सम ऑप्शंस। वो भी शायद भूल गए कि कहाँ कहाँ पे क्या क्या दिया
हाँ,
हुआ है।
मतलब बोला, ये तो आप अभी दिखा रहे हैं तो मालूम पड़ रहा है, नहीं तो इट इज
नहीं,
इम्पॉसिबल। आई थिंक जो
सी
डेटा एंट्री जो कर रहे हैं वो लोग तो बस खाली डेटा एंट्री करके
डेटा एंट्री
भेज
कर
दे
रहे
रहे
हैं सर, बहुत है। मैं तो बताऊं ना सर, टैली अभी तो अपना ऑफिशियल सेशन तो अपना हो गया, बट आई जस्ट वांट टू शेयर यू, बहुत है, बहुत दिया हुआ है, बहुत टैलेंट दिया हुआ है। पूरा लाइव चला जाए ऐसा लग रहा है कभी कभी। मैं मुझे बताओ ना कि मैंने, समवन इज आस्किंग मी वेयर टू गेट इनकम एक्सपेंडिचर स्टेटमेंट। इनकम एक्सपेंडिचर स्टेटमेंट है ही कहाँ, पहले था। सो दैट ऑप्शन इज गिवन इन लेजर अल्टरेशन ऑफ प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट।
हैं। माय गॉड।
आई वाज आल्सो सरप्राइज हियर। सो यूज इनकम एक्सपेंडिचर इंस्टेड ऑफ प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट। तो
हाँ,
भाई
ये
इस
सब चीज किसको मालूम है? अब
अब
ये नया
इसको,
प्राइम में आने के बाद तो इतना अंदर अंदर
हाँ,
डाल दिया है कि और
अभी
भी नहीं मिलता है।
अभी देखो हमारा प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस चला गया, इनकम एक्सपेंडिचर बन गया यहाँ पे। तो भाई कहाँ पे ढूंढे, कहाँ पे ढूंढे बताओ।
वही बोलो ना, ये तो बहुत टीडियस काम
तो
दिया है।
ऐसे ऐसे
कोई
निकलता
मैनुअल
है ना।
चाहिए सर, मैनुअल, पूरा
नहीं
डिटेल
नहीं
मैनुअल बनाइए, किताब।
सर, कुछ नहीं होता है, मोबाइल के साथ इतना मैनुअल आता है, कौन पढ़ता है वो, मोबाइल लेते समय कचरे में चला जाता है, मैनुअल का कोई फायदा नहीं है। एंड दिस इज,
बस जब अटको तो फिर यूट्यूब खोलो,
हाँ
वीडियो
बस,
खोलो।
यूट्यूब खोल के है ना, डेली 1 घंटा खुद को इसके पीछे लगाओ अपनी।
हम्म।
हाँ, एक मैं एक सिंपल आइडिया भी बताता हूँ जाते जाते, कि अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स पहले ढूंढ लो। व्हाट व्हाट वी आर
हाँ।
डूइंग इन एक्सेल। अगर आपको पता है कि मेरी 100 प्रॉब्लम है, अब उसके पीछे लग जाओ कि उसको टैली में कैसे सॉल्व करनी है। अब ढूंढ लो कि भाई टैली से उसको कैसे, फिर पूछो किसी को। अभी प्रॉब्लम में डिस्क्राइब्ड नहीं है तो सामने वाला वो पर्ची क्या देगा, कौन सी दवा लेनी है। तो दवा तो मेरे पास बहुत है, मेरी मेडिकल में आओगे मान लो तो थाउजेंड्स ऑफ मेडिकल मेडिसिन है।
हम्म।
हाँ, वो सर्दी के ही 10 एग्जाम्पल है वहां पे, तो कौन सा चाहिए आप लेके आओ। तो बहुत है सर, बहुत है। और थैंक्स लोकेश जी, आप कुछ अच्छा कर रहे हो। 55 इज नॉट अ जोक। यू आर डूइंग दिस टाइप्स ऑफ सेशन, 55th सेशन यू आर सेइंग। सो ये बहुत अच्छा है। वी आर ऑल्सो नॉट डूइंग कंटिन्यूअसली। कोई पूछता है, बुलाता है तो जाते हैं। कोई सामने से क्वेरी पूछेगा तो हम सीखते हैं। आपको बताऊं, आप कोई क्वेरी पूछोगे ना, 2 दिन में मैं सीख जाऊंगा भाई। हाँ, यहाँ पे उसका सोल्यूशन है, उस बंदे का सोल्यूशन यहाँ पे हो जाएगा। कुछ भी
Same
नहीं
habit, sir.
या
Same habit.
आप वीडियो में देख लो, मेरा क्रिएटिव टैली चैनल भी है, इसमें मैंने
Hmm.
क्लास 44 दिखाया और बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमने यहाँ पे की हुई है। अब हम 269 एसएसटी या उसको कैसे कर सकते हैं उसके ऊपर है। और लास्ट वाला सेशन इनका भी हमने टैली के ऊपर देखा। अगर सर सबको पता नहीं है तो आप वो भी शेयर कर दो सब में कि ये टैली के जो सेशन होते हैं हर बुधवार का, वो बहुत अच्छा सेशन होता है।
हाँ सर,
हर
मेरा
किसी
तो
को
मैं
इसमें,
मिस नहीं करता, बाकी
या
तो
नहीं सर, सबको जो भी प्रेजेंट है अभी 46 है,
सर,
तो
आपका
मैं
चैनल
सबको
का क्या नाम बोले?
क्रिएटिव टैली में शेयर कर रहा हूँ।
क्रिएटिव
ओके, ओके,
टैली।
ओके, ओके।
ओके,
मैंने
बट
ग्रुप में
सर
दे दिया
वही
है।
है, यहाँ पे भी ऐसे उठ के दिमाग में नहीं आता है कि चलो आज ये शेयर करें। वो सामने से अभी लोकेश जी ने ये कंटेंट रखा सामने, तो हमने वो निकाला बाहर।
हाँ, सही
अभी
बात।
अभी मैं आपको सिंपल से बताऊं, मुझे पता है टाइम हो गया। अब इसमें फॉरेस्ट गेन लॉस मैंने नहीं लिया, क्योंकि वो कहीं ना कहीं आपको मिल जाएगा, उसका भी एस आप इंप्लीमेंट कर सकते हो। कौन सा है फॉरेस्ट का पता नहीं। मैंने यहाँ पे एक एक्सेल फाइल बनाया, मैं भी चैट बॉक्स में शेयर करता हूँ। तो यहाँ पे देखो पूरे एस है, और टैली में क्या क्या इंप्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं वो। बट ये थोड़ा रॉन्ग है ये, मैंने, मुझे टाइप करना टाइम नहीं था तो मैंने चैट जीपीटी से निकाला एस का लिस्ट। अब इसमें टैली का इंप्लीमेंटेशन उन्होंने दिया, वो मुझे कुछ पसंद नहीं है, ये गलत गलत दिया हुआ है। टैली का पार्ट छोड़ दो, ये इसके नाम मुझे बस इसमें देखो फॉरेन एक्सचेंज का है। तो फॉरेन एक्सचेंज का जो है उसका अलग से वीडियो मिल जाएगा। सो हमें कोई टाइम उसमें डालने की जरूरत नहीं। बट anyone have any query regarding this topic or content, you can ask either Lokesh ji, me, or anyone from this group, and we can share you our knowledge in between us. The purpose of this, I think that purpose of this meeting is the same, टू शेयर आवर नॉलेज। अदरवाइज लोकेश जी तो 1000 2000 चार्ज भी करवा लेते सबसे, अगर वो शेयरिंग का इशू नहीं होता तो। सो हम फ्री में कर रहे हैं, लोगों के साथ बांट रहे हैं। आपको पास अभी कोई है प्रोजेक्ट, ऐसा आपने कुछ किया हुआ है, तो आप शेयर कर लो, तो हम एक दूसरे को सिखाएंगे, ऐसे कोई इशू नहीं है। सो दैट्स इट
हम्म।
फ्रॉम माय साइड सर। और कोई क्वेरी है, क्वेश्चन है, डाउट है तो आप देख लो,
बाकी
अदरवाइज
तो सर सब थैंक यू ही लिखा हुआ है सब। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर इन्फॉर्मेटिव सेशन। वी आर स्पीचलेस टू से एनीथिंग अबाउट अमेजिंग नॉलेज इन योर डोमेन। काइंडली शेयर सम टिप्स एज टू हाउ वी कैन गेन सच एक्सपीरियंस। वो सर ने बता दिया सर, होमवर्क थोड़ा करना पड़ेगा, एक दिन में नहीं होता है मतलब। और सबसे मेन सर ने जो बोला वो मैं भी फॉलो करता हूँ। कोई मुझे डाउट पूछता है ना कोई भी, मैं खुद पढ़ के मतलब मैं बोलता हूँ कि मैं सॉल्व कर दूंगा, फिर 2 दिन उसको लगा के पढ़ के उसको बता देते हैं, तो वो खुद भी सीखते हैं मतलब। द बेस्ट वे टू लर्न इज टू टीच। एक इंग्लिश में
करेक्ट।
एक मतलब सेइंग है जो मैं फॉलो करता हूँ, द बेस्ट वे टू लर्न इज टू टीच। तो वही बात है। ठीक है सर, मतलब खत्म करने का तो मेरा इच्छा नहीं है बिल्कुल भी।
नहीं नहीं, ऐसा है तो करना ही पड़ेगा, क्योंकि नए रिस्टार्ट के लिए पहले शटडाउन होना जरूरी है। आज शटडाउन करेंगे तो कल वापस कभी ना कभी और रिस्टार्ट हो जाएंगे।
ठीक
बट
है।
हाँ, दैट इज वेरी ट्रू कि एक्सेल में जितना कुछ ढूंढते रहते हैं उतना ही टैली के अंदर ढूंढने वाला है। आपको बस आपकी प्रॉब्लम्स पता होनी चाहिए। मुझे ये करना, ये मुझे ये प्रॉब्लम है क्या करूं बताओ, मुझे ये प्रॉब्लम है कैसे निपटाऊं बताओ, वो धीरे 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 आएगा, ऊपर आएगा ऊपर आएगा। साल 1.5 साल 2 साल लग जाएंगे पूरी टॉपिक खत्म होने में, बट बहुत अच्छा कंटेंट आप लेके आ रहे हो, और आई होप pupils enjoy this session, and maybe some here and there, because I am directly going to live, I am not using any ppt, so maybe possible that some here there kuch hua hoga. So sorry for that,
नहीं
and
सर।
I will finish that.
हाँ, वो सर का एक व्हाट्सएप चैनल भी है, सॉरी व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप। लेकिन
हाँ
उसमें सर आपने मुझे मतलब वो नहीं कर रखा है, ऐड अदर्स। वो आप लिंक शेयर कर दीजिए, मैं देर आर
हाँ,
44 डेफिनेटली। उसमें बहुत अच्छा अच्छा चीज सर देते रहते हैं।
एक मिनट, अभी ये जो कनेक्टेड है वो देयर आर ओनली सी ए मोस्टली।
वो तो मैं नहीं बोल सकता सर। मैं ग्रुप में नहीं, 75% मेरा एस्टिमेट है कि सीए है, लेकिन अदर्स भी हैं, मतलब स्टूडेंट स्टूडेंट सब कुछ ही है सर।
हाँ नहीं, फिर वो डिफिकल्ट होगा। सो दिस ग्रुप इज ओनली फॉर सी ए। हाँ,
अच्छा।
बट आई विल शेयर यू वन लिंक फॉर माई अनदर group where peoples are actually available on the that particular purpose. See, this is the purpose actually where, see, Vandana madam is there. So Vandana madam को ऑलरेडी नॉलेज है, जो वो पूछ रहे, उसको पता है कि इतना क्लिक मिलता है तो आगे और भाग सकते हैं। तो
हाँ।
वो
राइट।
स्टेज के यूजर उस ग्रुप में हो तो उस लेवल का डिसीजन डिस्कशन होगा। नहीं तो ये पूछेगा वो आइटम इनवाइस कैसे करूँ, आइटम अकाउंट इनवाइस कैसे करूँ, तो प्रॉब्लम आएगा वो। So I will share that. Don't worry. That one group I link, one I will be share you. You can share on the group,
ठीक है,
your
आई
group.
विल शेयर गिव इन ग्रुप। ओके।
Yeah, yeah,
डोंट
yeah.
वरी, ऑल
Thank you.
अपडेट्स मेरा ग्रुप में मतलब सारा अपडेट्स वगैरह रहेगा जो भी है। तो सर जो
हम्म।
मुझे पीपीटी वगैरह, पीपीटी तो सर ने किया नहीं, जो भी शेयर करेंगे डेफिनेटली आई विल शेयर।
हाँ, मैं आपको ये एक्सेल दे दूंगा।
हाँ
और
हाँ
अगर आपको लगता है वो छोटा मोटा कोई टॉपिक है, जैसे मैंने एक बोला था कि डबल क्लिक करेंगे तो यस का नो, नो का यस हो जाता है,
हाँ हाँ हाँ
तो वो भी छोटी चीज आपको अगर लगती है कि ये यूजफुल है यूजर के लिए, तो आप वो दे दो, तो वो वाई और नो टाइप करने का बंद हो जाएगा, डबल क्लिक से काम हो जाएगा।
हाँ।
तो ऐसे ऐसे भेज दो जो आपको लगे। ठीक है।
ठीक है। ठीक है
ओके।
सर।
यस।
ओके।
थैंक यू।
बाकी मतलब बहुत अच्छा लगा सर, बहुत अच्छा लगा वर्ड्स। तो मैं क्या बोलूँ सर, ऑलरेडी चैट्स में बहुत कुछ लिखा है, तो वही है सर। थैंक यू
नहीं
सो
नहीं,
मच सर।
थैंक यू
थैंक
सर,
यू सो
थैंक यू,
मच।
यस,
थैंक
बाय।
यू एवरीवन फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। विल कम अप विद मोर सेशंस। थैंक
या,
यू सो
गुड
मच।
नाइट।
गुड नाइट।
वंदना
थैंक यू
मैडम,
सर।
थैंक यू। थैंक यू। यस।